This Christmas on Irish Country Life, I take on the kids' challenge to bake some Christmas croissants on Christmas Day.
But firstly, you must cut down a tree to keep us warm in this farmhouse. I get crafty and make some sustainable beeswax wraps with wax from our own hive.
Before the whole family braves the cold icy waters of the local Pirates' Cove for a festive Christmas Day dip.
It all ends by the fire, enjoying the croissants and the joy of the Irish country Christmas.
Let's go! Good morning. Don't normally shoot these videos on the weekend. At the weekends, basically, we try to do some admin. We do the building during the week. But with the weather being a bit rough, we have a little bit of a dry spell coming up. So I just want to, number one, clear up the land a little bit. And number two, do a little bit more prep for the firewood. We got a lot of our trees taken down, as I'm sure most of you will know. And pretty much we were so busy with the house they just sat there. So this is a little bit awkward coming in and driving past it. Also, I got to dig a trench here for the power. Also, we're going to close off this driveway and I'm going to build a wall right down here. So all of this stuff is in the way now. I'd really like to get rid of it and just get it processed and put it into our lumber storage or firewood storage. And I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to spend a few hours out in the sun. Well, the sun's gone now, but I see a hint of a blue sky up there coming through the lovely mist. So I'm just going to spend a few hours, tip away at it, take a break from the inside, get some fresh air, and hopefully clear the land and get a bit of firewood as well. This is backbreaking.
Is it?
Oh my god.
Because they're too big to go into this, are they? Or some of them.
Yeah. We have sunshine, guys. Sunshine. Blue sky. Thank God. Come on. And I am trying to cut small bits so it flies down that way. Okay. What was that? Come on to me.
Rooney, get out. Out.
You couldn't see me.
Ever since I had my bees and beeswax, I've wanted to have a go at this. And you see these all the time in the shops, and I've never bought them because I'm like, okay, I'm going to make those. I've got to make those. So here's the time that I'm going to make them. These are beeswax wraps for putting over food or to wrapping up your sandwiches or whatever you want to put in the fridge, or maybe you just want to cover a bowl or something. We're trying to we've got rid of using tin foil in this house, and now I'm trying to get rid of plastic wrap. It's too easy to just go to the cupboard, take out plastic wrap, cover your bowl, stick it in the fridge. That's not happening anymore. So what you need is some bits of material. It has to be 100% cotton or the wax won't take. So I've just got some pieces here. They're just offcuts. I didn't have any Christmas ones. So anyway, you could actually go into, I was thinking it would have been lovely to have got some fat quarters from either Aldi or Lidl and done those. But anyway, didn't have any this time. And next time I'm in there, I might just pick up some and have another lash at it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it, I have 2 pieces of greaseproof paper here. I'm going to put it down on this one. I have my beeswax. It's in sort of, it's very hard. And it's in sort of layers. This is kind of the way that it dried. Now, it is a little bit sticky. So I'm actually just going to remove this little bit of honey just left on the bottoms of those with my grater. I suppose you could cut it as well, or they're grating, but maybe we'll try that first. I'm just going to sprinkle the gratings all around the material. There is a wonderful smell off this. I don't know if you can use soy wax. I guess you could, but there's something lovely about using beeswax. So I've got that all ready to go. I have my iron, it's hot. So I'm going to cover this with another piece of greaseproof, and I'm going to just iron over it. Now we look good. Yes. I'm going to peel it off, and I'm just going to lay it on a rack here to dry. Let's see how it turns out. It's number 1. I'll have a go with another one. I can make something out of it. Let's see. It's on it, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, that one has worked really, really well. Now, that is the last one. It's just as well I had a towel under this because it's gone straight through to that. And it's also got the iron quite sticky. So we will have to give that a cleaning. But that's those. We're going to let them dry for a second. So all done. How amazing are they? Wax. Wax wraps. So now, like if you have something you're putting in the fridge, this is this little bowl. You can just put it on it and mold it to the shape of the bowl. And put it in your fridge without any plastic wrap. And they go quite hard, like, so you can really, I don't know, you can wrap sandwiches up on it, or there you go. They smell amazing. The only thing I probably would do, and I just couldn't locate them at the moment, is maybe use a pinking shears just to go around the edges, and that would stop them fraying. So I must just see if I have some of those. I think I do somewhere. But other than that, that's the wraps. Beeswax wraps. Thank you for watching. Now, this morning, just wanted to show you something very quick and easy that I've kind of been thinking about doing for a little while, and I just wasn't sure if I was going to get around to filming it. Along with all the honey that we processed from the hive in the summer, I was left with 2 sort of little boxes, this kind of size. As you can see, the honey came, or of wax. The wax came up to about here. And I had 2 boxes of that, and I wasn't sure what we were going to do with it. I was just keeping it. I actually thought that I would have a lot more wax, but that's all we seem to have from taking the honey. So when we were first arrived here, we found this little slow cooker in the barn. So I was watching somebody on YouTube melt wax in one of these, and actually it is super handy. So I melted the wax in there. When I had it melted, I just quickly filtered it out, and I filtered it into this can. This is just it was a can of tomatoes. It's just a clean tin can, and it's in there now, and I've left it. It's obviously gone hard. So I'm going to heat this, and with the help of my daughter, because she's big into candle making, I'm going to see if we can create a little heart-shaped candle. So that's the plan. So we've got to heat this up first. The one thing about wax is it's absolutely, like, it's really difficult to clean off anything. So anything that you kind of get waxy, you really have to put it in boiling water or clean, really clean it properly. So this is why I have the can in the pan. I've already got a bit of wax on the pan, so there's a bit of cleaning involved of this later, but at least it's confined, the majority of it is confined to this tin can, and I'll be able to hopefully liquidize all this, use this, and then I can get rid of the can. But yeah, it's a little bit messy, but it's nice. Now, what's really nice is that the candles are lovely because they smell of honey, and they smell of, I'm not going to add any fragrance to this whatsoever because they're just natural and they don't need anything, and they burn really well for a long, long time. So I'm just going to use the mold, and Kira has kindly given me a few wicks here, which will go like this, and we'll put the mold, and the wax will go around it. And yeah, hopefully we'll get the wax heated up, and I'll show you what happens next. Check this out. This is the wax. It has completely melted. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour it into, I'm going to bring it over here to the side, and then I'm going to pour it into the mold. I'm going to do this in one of these because if I make a mess, it won't go everywhere. I'm trying to get the bits to melt off the sides, but hopefully they will. Just going to pour this in. Now, Kira was telling me that the wax will actually reduce down in the mold and kind of shrink. So be ready to put another piece of wax in, or another pour in on top. So I guess I have to wait for that to happen. But first of all, I'm going to cut this to size. So I figure really it only needs to be just like a finger length above the mold. I'm going to put that in there, and then, oh, it's actually just sticking straight away. I was going to use chopsticks to kind of hold it there, but it seems to be happy the way it is. Okay, so Kira said to leave it overnight. And that seemed like an awful long time. And then I also needed to put a little bit extra in, but I didn't. So anyway, I did all of that. But check this out. How cool is this? My first beeswax candle. How amazing is that? Little heart shape. The smell is unbelievable. It's gorgeous, really, it is. It's really gorgeous. Now look, you can see it's flat on the top, so I could have probably got more of a rounded top on it if I had done like she said and waited and topped it up. But anyway, there you go. First beeswax candle. I have a little bit of wax left in my tin, so I might have a go at just making one more. I'd say I'll only get one more, or not even one more out of it. But there you go. Beautiful.
Okay, folks. I am planning to do something special for Christmas morning. And I've always wanted to try croissants, and I've never done them. I think you tried them once, Claire, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a disaster.
But it didn't work out. Today I am armed with the River Cottage handbook on bread. A few years ago we started to collect these. I think we have like 5. We really need to get the rest. There's a B1 coming out next year, so we're going to get into it. But we got this book in 2011, so we got this book like 13 years ago. And I had planned to do the croissants. I never got around to it. I'm going to do it now, and I'm going to do it for breakfast. So this is going to be really quick. I'm just going to show you what I'm putting in, and we're going to get going on it. So I don't normally measure it, but I want this to be perfect, so I'm going to measure everything. First up, we got a kilo of flour. We got 10 grams of yeast. It's about just over 2 tablespoons. 20 grams of salt. Mix the yeast in a little bit, because sometimes the salt will kill it. About 2 big teaspoons of this. Oh, it's looking for caster sugar. I don't really want to put it in caster sugar, but I'm going to add it because this is what the recipe calls for. Once I get this working, I think I might try honey. So it's looking for 140. So 530. Now we're going to mix it all up. Okay, this is mixed. Right, lid's gonna go on that. I'm gonna let it rise for about 2 to 3 hours. Then I'm gonna pop it in the fridge overnight. Sun's just setting. We'll come back in the morning. 7 a.m. in the morning, and I am trying to make croissants. I've never made them before. It said I need to roll out butter, but I thought I'd just slice it. Following the recipe from River Cottage Handbook number 3. I'm not sure this is gonna work. I'd say I never made them before. There's the dough I made last night. It doesn't seem to have risen, but it was in the fridge. I don't know. The things you do for your kids at Christmas. Might put a bit of marzipan in. Oh yeah. There we go. One big pan of chocolate. Back in the fridge for 1 hour to let the gluten rest. I've given it one hell of a beating. Back after an hour and a half. Let's get this done. Alright guys, I'm gonna make some fresh croissants, so you let me know if you want jam in yours, marzipan, or just chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah, maybe you do.
Yeah, because then it was. No.
I didn't yet, no.
Thank you.
Is it cream or is it a facial? Canty's Cove for a quick Christmas Day dip. I say we go in here, yeah? Into this turquoisey bit. Are you in, Rob? Ah, he's in! Oh, you're not going in there.
Rooney, no.
Is it cold?
Rooney, no.
He did it! Right, he's not forcing.
I want to get out now!
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, she's off. Don't stop it. Synchronized swimming. Deegan stand.
Alright, hurry up and go. So we got a little bit of egg wash put on these croissants. I do have quite a lot of them. Maybe next time I wouldn't use a kilo of flour. But hasn't risen as much as I would have liked. But you can definitely see the individual buttery layers. So I'm hoping these will come out pretty good. Yeah, quite excited by them. We have a mix of raspberry and blueberry jam. We have some plain croissants, and we have some marzipan. And there was one other thing there, can't remember what it is. 4 different flavors anyway. We are just back from our swim. Looking forward to getting some Christmassy vibes going. Let's shout back when they come out of the oven. Alright, I think we're ready, or at least Alexa's telling me. Oh yeah. Look at those boys. Oh. I think they look good. Actually, I'll leave them there. The ones on the bottom. Alright, they're not looking too bad. Looking pretty good actually. I think they could do a little bit more. I need to get them on a wire rack. I might try one of the big ones, see how it's doing. Guys, I have to say the croissants are a little bit of a success. I'm pretty chuffed now actually. So I'm gonna have these. We're just back from a swim and I'm gonna prep some Christmas dinner and I'll see you in the new year. Happy Christmas, dudes. Verdict?
Amazing.
Nice.
Absolutely amazing.
Nice. Chocolate, jam, plain, alamondo. Yummy.
Synchronized swimming. Deegan stand.
Alright, hurry up and go.
Hold on. Oh.
Okay, should we wait for Mom to get back out?
Mom.
And then we do it together. Sorry.
Beeswax wraps. Beeswax wraps. beeswax wraps, and so he does some